This is a video reply for Christina the Tarot Reader, video name, They Don't Want to Lose You. Alright? So, I'm going to go ahead, you, right at the very beginning, address exactly where the problem lies. Alright? So, it was said that I took an action that they perceived as jeopardizing the happily ever after that they visualized with me. Alright? Now, ultimately, one huge problem on that, alright? You know how they say communication is key? Alright. They have intentionally disregarded when I have spoken up about what I would envision as my own happily ever after, what would lead towards my ultimate happiness, all right? What I envision for myself, all right? And if ultimately the big problem is if the happily ever after that they envision with me is the same thing that I would envision as my happily ever after. Alright? Funny thing is, when it comes down to what would make someone happy, there is an infinite number of, answers, really. Alright? So, for some people, what would make them happiest is owning their own business. Alright? For some people, whether or not people view it as what would be happiest for them, there are some people that ended up feeling just useless with everything until they ended up joining the military. And then they ended up getting to learn what they were good at, or what they were really best at in the middle of a scrimmage, So for that person, what would make them happiest would be going back into the war zone. Two totally different, versions of happiness. Do you seeing what I mean here? For some people, what would make them happiest is solitude. Just being left alone. For some people, it's social acceptance.